in the dark, and I keep getting strong.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And the Giants send out their punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some space. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop the throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running left, it's Barkley. Taken down at the 42. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
First down, Giants.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Barkley inside handoff. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That ball caught by Slayton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And the Vikings at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action now. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Cook again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 82 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to throw here. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, 2 yards.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A carry here for the big tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Cousins. Thomas brings it in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darian Beavers. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Cousins to throw it. And this is Cook with the grab. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the red zone now, Cousins steps away. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Thomas has got it. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
136 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. They run again on first down. Cook. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have it first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Jones.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back back to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sheldon Rankins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deeper with these first snaps just because they can.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35.
156 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.